Welcome to the city of gentle people, Dumaguete City. Dumaguete, or locally known as the gentle people. Dumaguete is a third income class component city and the capital of the province of Negros Oriental, Philippines. The city has a land area of 33.62 square kilometers or 12.98 square miles, which constitutes 0.62% of Negros Oriental's total area. According to 2020 census, it has a population of 134,103 people in Dumaguete. Dumaguete is politically subdivided into 30 barangays, all classified as urban. Snacks and dishes in Dumaguete that you might want to try. Karyuka, a glutinous or sweet rice flour with shredded coconut and coconut milk, mixed together, form into balls and deep fried, usually served on barbecue sticks and coated with sauce made of coconut milk and brown sugar. Peanut brittle, a slightly hard confection of caramelized sugar and peanuts, boiled together, then poured flat on baking tray to cool. Paklay, a sour, mildly spicy stew of pork meat and internal organs. Ginataang munggo, salted onion, garlic, water spinach, eggplant, squash, bitter melon, pork, shrimp, cooked in coconut milk, added salt and pepper to taste. Ranolyong bangus, deep-fried milk fish that was deboned, flaked, and stuffed with its own meat, previously separated from its skin and added with carrot, raisins, and boiled egg. Lastly, laing, spicy dish of sweet red potato leaves in coconut milk and small chili pepper. Now, let's talk about the culture and lifestyles in Dumaguete.
The city of Dumaguete is the hub of culture for the island of Negros. As the capital of the Negros Oriental, it's the central meeting place for all the province's people. The island inhabitants gather here to sell their goods and wares in the city's market and in various parks during various fiestas. They also come down from the neighboring provinces to sell their recently harvested crops, as well as their farm-raised livestock and of course, the freshest catch of the day from the surrounding waters. The culture of Dumaguete is fascinating and captivating. It tells us about the people of the place, their lifestyles, and their beliefs. Observing the culture of Dumaguete gives you a fair idea about the traditions and practices that are still followed by the locals. The festival, the events, the attraction, and all that reflect the culture of Dumaguete in one way or the other. The locals have the fairly high standard of living and are quite well off in addition to being friendly towards tourists and polite. Communication with older people, though, might be a little difficult as they mostly speak in their native language. Apart from the hypnotic backdrop of the Visayan Sea and Siquijor Island, there is a long brimming scene that keeps pulling back artists and art lovers alike. More than a gateway to the Apo Island diving spot and dolphin watching near Batis. It has become a vibrant arts and culture center that has been nurturing creative minds for decades and a secret hideaway for those looking to hone their craft. The presence of Silliman University has organically turned Dumaguete into a hub for writers, musicians, visual artists, and performers.
Preserving Dumaguete's culture with its numerous sites and museum that house items from as far back as the pre-Spanish colonization's era. Dumaguete City shows many cultural attractions reflective of the rich heritage Negros Oriental, giving insight into the indigenous people of the Philippines, a number of historical sites, theaters, and art galleries that have been beautifully kept, host concerts and exhibitions all year round. The best curators and guardians of the history and culture of the Negros Oriental are the universities established in Dumaguete City. The Sidlakang Village features individual pavilions and showrooms in a well-landscaped promenade with a main outdoor stage to enjoy various activities. Silliman University Ethno-Antro Museum is overflowing with artifacts and archaeological findings dating as far back as 2,000 years. This museum has one of the best and most diverse ethnography collection representing many of the minority tribes who were the original inhabitants of the Philippines island. Silliman Hall. Silliman Hall is in itself a cultural and historic focal point as it was built at the turn of the 20th century by the Silliman University founder Davis Hibbard. What makes this building so unique is that it was constructed from the remnants of old New York theater building that was transported to Dumaguete and reconstructed where it still stands today as one of the most recognizable buildings in Dumaguete. Maria Gallery. Maria Gallery showcases one of the most comprehensive collection of visual arts as well as extensive inventory of Filipino authors.
Now, let's talk about the arts and crafts and also the festival of Dumaguete City.
In Dumaguete, there's a group of artisans focusing on crafting rocks and stones into vases, wall arts, jewelry boxes, dining ware, and picture frames, among other home ornaments. The Negros Oriental arts and heritage carves mosaic-like patterns into these rocks before polishing. Dumaguete City celebrates the Buglasan Festival every year. The province's annual provincial fiesta, known as Buglasan, takes place in October. All of the municipalities, cities, and towns in the province of Negros Oriental gather together for this provincial festival. The Buglasan of Negros Oriental is one approach to promoting and preserving the associated dances, music, dishes, rituals, legends, and other forms of heritage in honor of the island's founding, when its cultural identity and legacy first took shape. The event was named the Buglasan Festival. All over Negros Oriental and several other parts of the country, Dumaguete City is referred to as the City of Gentle People. The Sandurut Festival, which is held every year in the third week of November, aims to highlight the city's inherent kindness and hospitality. The Visayan phrase, Pakig Sandurut, which means to participate, is the source of the Sandurut Festival.
Hola! Welcome to tourist spot of Dumaguete City. The first tourist spot is the Dumaguete Boulevard. Perhaps one of the most iconic Dumaguete tourist spot is the Dumaguete Boulevard, also known as the Rizal Boulevard. The Dumaguete Boulevard, it is in the heart of the city, less than a kilometer from the port, and overlook the vast sea and Siquijor Islands in distance. It is a beautiful spot to visit in the evening for stroll under the ornamented street lamps, to try the famous Dumaguete Tempura, and to stop for dinner at one of the Boulevard restaurants. Dumaguete Belfire Tower. The Dumaguete Belfire is one of the historical Dumaguete's tourist spot right in the very center of town. It's hard to miss given its size, and it is often surrounded by tourist religious faithfuls, vendors, and beggars. Silliman University. Dumaguete is an ironically both a retirement city and university, with Silliman University taking center stage as one of the major Dumaguete's tourist spots, ranked within the top 10 universities in the Philippines. Silliman University is a popular choice for students near and far. Built in 1901, it is also a beautiful campus that warrants a look around while you are in town. The Sun Rival Cakes and Bistro. Along the Dumaguete Boulevard is the most famous restaurant and bakery in all of Dumaguete, Sun Rivals. This ancestral house turned bistro is a landmark in the city, known for its trademark salvanas, a buttercup cookie that bring in literally thousands of visitors a year. It would be a crime to visit Dumaguete and not to try the salvana. The bistro is also one of the favorite place to grab a very tasty and affordable pasta as well as the salad lunch.
Thank you for exploring the city of gentle people, Dumaguete City.